Hi guys, welcome back. If you're new to my channel, my name is Carmen. Welcome. So the virus of 2020 is causing all kinds of things to change within our society. A lot of things are changing. A lot of structures are being torn down, and our world is completely changing around us. If you want to find out more information about why the year 2020 is so significant in numerology and why this year has been so difficult for everybody, I will put a link to that video below, so definitely check that video out. But the lockdown, because of the virus, has caused the breakup rate to skyrocket all over the world, and it's gonna get even worse. And I'm gonna show you exactly why that is in this video today. But on the flip side of it, I'm going to show you why you're going to be seeing a huge rise in people finding relationships and getting married in the future also because of all of this lockdown and quarantine as well. So we're going to talk about both today because numerology reveals exactly why this is happening and is going to happen in this video today. I'm going to show you the purpose of this virus based on numerology first, because then you will be able to see exactly why the breakup rate is skyrocketing. And so if you've watched a lot of my videos before, then this part right here is not going to be new to you because I have gone over this before in a couple of my other videos. The virus has two names and we're only going to be looking at one of those names today. And so we have to calculate the soul's urge number because in numerology, the soul's urge number determines what your soul's purpose is and what brings you happiness in life. And so the way you do that is you have to add all of the vowels together in the full birth name. So only the vowel letters. And so we use the Pythagorean number system. And as you can see in this number system, every single letter in our alphabet corresponds to a specific number. So we're just going to look up all the vowels in the name and find the corresponding number to those vowels. And after you do that, you add all of those numbers together until you get a single digit. So we added all of the numbers together, that gave us a 25, then we added those together and that gave us a number 7. So the purpose of this virus is basically to do all of the things that relate to the number 7. So let's take a look at what number 7 means in numerology. So on the positive side of this number represents introspection. It represents going within your own mind and thinking about things on a deeper level. As you can see, it represents being introspective, intellectual, and analytical. So people with this number tend to be in their head a lot of the time doing deep thinking and analyzing everything that they see. But on the negative side of this number also represents being isolated and being very reserved. So being isolated from other people so that you have the time to be introspective and to go within your mind and to think about things. And so as you can see, that's exactly what happened because of the virus. I did a whole video about this on the purpose of the virus and the significance of it. I did that video back in March, so I'll put a link to it below if you want to check that out. But that's what we saw happen. It did what it came here to do, which was to isolate everyone. So that basically they would be forced to go within and do some introspection and figure out exactly what it is that they need to work on within themselves and heal within themselves. It has never been addressed before. You know, what are the issues that are within us that we have not looked at, that we need to work on, that we need to change? We live in such a fast-paced world, a lot of people don't really take the time to do this. And so this virus, the purpose of it was to kind of force this on everybody, this introspective work that needs to be done, this healing that needs to be done within us through isolating everybody from everybody else. So its purpose is also for it to be a spiritual teacher, teaching us about ourselves and also teaching us about other people as well, because we have all learned a lot about other people also during this whole thing. So this is a spiritual teacher, because 7 in numerology is also a very, very spiritual number. And 7s are spiritual teachers, and they often have spiritual abilities. But basically, because of the isolation that has been caused by the lockdown because of the virus, we have all been forced to kind of get to know ourselves so much more on a deeper level. So we all know ourselves a lot better than we did before this happened. But basically what's happening is that as people start to really get to know themselves better, they're starting to realize that they don't really know the person that they're with as well as they thought they did. They're starting to understand that maybe the relationship isn't the relationship that they thought it was before all of this happened. They're starting to think that, okay, I don't know my partner as well as I thought I did, and now that I know myself a little bit better, I'm starting to realize that maybe this person isn't a good match for me like I thought they were. Maybe we're not as compatible with each other as I thought we were before all of this happened. People are questioning their relationships, and they are questioning their partners, and they are doing some deep thinking about what exactly needs to be fixed and how to go forward, because that's the purpose of this virus. This purpose of the virus is to make us do introspective work and to do the deep thinking that a lot of people have been putting off, basically until this had been forced upon them. And so you already see examples of this happening all over the media, and the lockdown in a lot of places isn't even over yet. So a lot of places are still in lockdown, and we're already hearing about so many celebrity couples that are breaking up, that are filing for divorce. And so we're seeing this within the media, but we're also going to see this on a very large scale in all of society. This is going to be happening everywhere. And a lot of people are going to start to realize that the person that they are with is not a good fit for them. And now that they know themselves on such a deeper level, that there's probably somebody else out there that would be a better match for them. Comment below if this is something that you've been thinking about. Now, don't get me wrong, in some situations, people's relationships and bonds will be strengthened because of this, and couples that weren't as committed to each other before will be even more committed to each other after all of this. Now, a lot of people are also going to be finding true, authentic love with somebody that actually is a compatible match for them. And I'm going to show you why that is right now. So now that a lot of people have gotten to know themselves on a deeper level because of the introspection, they will have a better understanding of who exactly would be a better match for them and what kind of person they really should be with. And this is a great year to do that, because the universal number for this year is a master number 22. So every year has a universal number, and the number of this year is a 22. So when you add 20 together, you get a 4, and the 4 is a 22-4. So this is a master number year. And typically big important events will usually happen during master number years, because the master numbers in numerology were all meant to have some sort of big impact in some sort of way. So big events will usually happen during these years, and we definitely see that happening with this year. And so 22 basically in numerology represents restructuring everything and changing the structures of society. Basically, getting rid of all of the structures that are currently not working and that have become corrupted by people that are not serving the best interest of people, that are not balanced in some sort of way, where there is more bad involved than good. Those structures will be removed. And that's basically what is happening right now. Our society is being restructured. Things are getting destroyed, things are getting torn down, so that new structures can be put into place that are better and more balanced than the structures that we currently have in place. And this also refers to relationships and couples, because that is what society is built upon, relationships with other people. So relationships are being restructured right now because this is a master number 22 year. That means that people are starting to look at their relationships, and relationships that no longer serve them are going to be removed from their lives, and they're going to be ripped away. The relationships that do still serve them will still stay around. And those old relationships that no longer serve people will be taken away so that new relationships can be brought in that are even better than the old ones. And so this is another reason why the breakup rate is going to skyrocket all over the world, because this is the year where things get ripped away so that better new things can be put into place. And this makes sense because when you add the 2 and the 2 together, you get a number 4. And so 22 also has the energy of the number 4. And how many walls does a house have? For a house to be sturdy and stable, it has to have 4 walls, right? If a house only had 2 walls, then it wouldn't be a house. It wouldn't be a structure. Same for a table. A table can't be sturdy unless it has 4 legs. So 4 is all about creating structures like the 4 walls of a house and making sure that those structures are sturdy and stable. But now 22 also has 2 2s in it. So it has the energy of the number 2, but doubled and multiplied because it's got 2 2s. So let's take a look at the meanings of number 2 in numerology. And 2 represents sensitivity, cooperation, being in balance and harmony with another person. It also represents love and giving and being peaceful. So, when you have a couple, you have 2 people in the couple. So you can't have just one person, right? So 2 is all about being in balance with somebody else and being in harmony. And it's all about love and compassion and sensitivity. And we're seeing a lot of this all around us. I'm seeing acts of kindness everywhere I go. People offering to help other people out that have lost their jobs, people that are being more willing to cooperate with other people. They are offering things to their neighbors to help them out during these times. We're seeing all kinds of loving acts everywhere around us, where people are doing things to help other people and really show that they care and love other people, even people that they don't even know. So this is a year of love and commitment, because 2 is also the number of commitment. So we're seeing this all around us, all of these loving, caring acts. And so people are going to be more loving towards each other this year. And after all of this is over with, people will be more committed to each other. People will be more caring towards each other. And so going forward, people will have a better understanding of what is better for them now that they know themselves on a deeper level a little bit better. And they're going to find love this year. They're going to be able to find something better for themselves, something that will last a long time, that is more in line with what they are and who they truly are as a person. Because this is the year of love because of the double 2 energy. And so a lot of people that were not looking for commitment before will be looking for it this year because of this 2-2 energy. And I actually did a video in January predicting that this would be the year of love and commitment. And so you can check that video out. I'll put a link to it below. But so even if you are one of the people that ends up breaking up with your significant other, you can rest assured that you will find something even better, and it will be something that will last, and it will be something that will be very balanced, because this universal 22 energy is going to support that this year. A lot of people will be breaking up because of the introspection that was caused by the lockdown and the virus, but a lot of people will also be getting married and finding a partner that they're actually compatible with because of this master number 22 year. So a lot of big changes are going to be happening to our world this year. So let me know in the comments below what you think about all of this. Do you think the breakup rate is going to skyrocket? Do you think on the flip side that more people will be finding love and more people will be getting married? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want to check out my services, I will leave the information to that below. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And I would love to have you subscribe and follow me on Instagram and Facebook. I want to thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video today. I am sending you light and love. Take care.